Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. In today's video, we'll take the Paris Saint-Germain versus AS Monaco Trophee Des Champions victory in depth and look at all the small details you may have missed from the game. You also start with Achraf Hakimi here, turns his marker, gets into all of the space, gives it to Vitinha back to Kangin to Achraf Hakimi, who feeds Dembouz here, and Dembele will be very influential in pretty much all of Paris Saint-Germain chances in the game versus AS Monaco. Takes the shot. Gets good power on him, but gets blocked by Tilo Kerrer. Taking up here is Marquinhos. Gets a great pass here through the lines to Achraf Hakimi. It's a great ball for Marquinhos. Vanderson here puts in a cross, and I don't want these kinds of crosses to come inside. Pacho, though, defends it really well. Gets the ball and goes immediately looking for a long ball to Kangili. And I love this directness from Paris Saint-Germain. Once again, ever since that Auxerre game, I'm seeing these kinds of displays which I didn't see before that game. Gives it to Kangili, then Achraf Hakimi receives it, and he's also thinking immediately about attack, and immediately starts running into 1, into 2, and nearly goes past all of them. But once again, I love the directness from the PSG players, taking initiative to start attacks by themselves. If we lose the ball, we lose the ball. We're really good at defending, really good at counter-pressing, so we can take these kinds of risks here. Unfortunately, the Monaco goalkeeper fumbles. Kere takes a bad touch. Due is immediately there to win the ball back. Takes the immediate shot, hits the crossbar. Very unlucky by Desiree Due. But what I love from Paris Saint-Germain here is how we can turn this chance that was just thrown away into another big chance. João Neves here chests is down to Dembouz. Quick 1-2. And João Neves trying to find Desiree Due there, but the ball gets blocked by Salisu. Here, I want to highlight Donnarumma, and a great long ball right there to João Neves, getting out of the press. 1-2 with Due, and Due gets fouled for the cross. But once again, absolutely love it from Gigi putting these kinds of balls, and he had a spectacular performance in this game, in my opinion. Pacho here, I noticed this. I really like this. Pacho in between the lines. I haven't seen this regularly from Pacho, but I saw it twice in this game. We'll look at the second time at another time. But Pacho here finds Due. Due goes to Dembouz. Unfortunately, Dembouz takes a heavy touch. Kangin here goes long, finds Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes immediately is trying to put that ball, goes between Vanderson's legs, but Kerr is there to make the tackle. But once again, our players trying to find Dembele in those sorts of areas. Here, Nuno receives it from Donnarumma, gets it to Dembouz in the space. And Dembouz here, funnily enough, he has Due and João Neves to pass to. Guess who he passes to? Neither of them. He passes it immediately to Luis Enrique. And Lucho was fuming. Lucho was fuming, rightfully so, but I just thought it was a funny moment from the game. Here, Nuno Mendes fumbles, makes a bit of a mistake, gets to the Monaco striker, but once again, love the teamwork here from our players. Pacho gets to him, just holds on to him. João Neves comes and makes the clearance. Once again, love the chemistry and relationship between the players. Vanderson here gets in a crazy cross into the box. I don't want to see these crosses. Nuno has to be blocking it better. Pacho has to anticipate it better. Luckily, it gets to Donnarumma's hands, who immediately after this attack for Monaco is looking for an outlet, finds Achraf Hakimi as usual, and Paris Saint-Germain after starting an attack. Achraf Hakimi gives it to Kangili. And here happens a bit of a misunderstanding between Kangili and Ousmane Dembele. I think Dembele wants it ahead of him. He wants to run onto the ball, by Kangili thinking that Dembele wants the ball at his feet. I mean, it's a mistake. It's a fail. It happens. But once again, whenever I see Dembouz as the false line, I want to see that being continued. Lucho, if that is your main idea, if that's the plan you want to do, start Dembele there, because then Kangili will be used to how Dembele wants his balls do. We will get used to it, Barcola and everyone. But yeah. He got, unfortunately, from the players. And then I saw the Monaco attacker down, and I was like, what happened? Well, it was Pacho with South American sauce, just giving him a cheeky shoulder into the stomach. I mean, you know, it's part of the game. I love it from Pacho. You know, we've always needed these kinds of dirty players on the pitch. So I know I enjoy that a lot from Pacho there. Marquinhos here finds Vitinha between the lines. Warren Zara Emre, and then Warren tries to do, you know, his usual turn. We all remember versus Reyneders for the assist to Kylian Mbappe versus AC Milan last season. But what happened? Golovin holds on to him, and Warren can't make that. And when I see this, I'm like, fuck, man. Warren might be cooked, man. Not might be cooked, but he is performing in a cooked way. Because he can't even... This is his bread and butter. This is what he's best at. Progressing, using that drive power he has. But he just fails against Golovin of all people. Next up here is Paris Saint-Germain. Lucho ball, just perfect going out of the press. Marquinhos finds Hakimi. Hakimi to Neves, back to Hakimi. Hakimi to Kangili, back to Hakimi. Hakimi to Vitinha. Vitinha to Dembouz. And here, Ousmane Dembele, he has an entire attack. He has Vitinha, Hakimi, Kang on the right, Nuno Due on the left. And Dembouz is like, I'm him. Goes straight to Akero, takes him and Salisso's attention to right side, then goes to the left, takes a shot. But it's a great save from the Monaco keeper. And just 2 minutes after that, he picks the ball up in the midfield for Marquinhos. Goes past two players, goes inside, plays 1-2 with Nuno, and then here, Dembele, there's one simple thing you have to do. Dembouz takes the shot straight at the keeper. And look at Dembouz's reaction, fuming, a lot of anger. What the fuck? I just cooked. I could have finished it off and it would have been a spectacular goal. And Nuno's like, oh my god, Dembele, man. Dembele. Immediately after that, we got an opportunity. And once again, it's Warren Zaire-Emery. And he has either playing, you know, a very detailed, high IQ football pass to Ousmane Dembele, because the other guy runs, you know, onside, and Kangili obviously on the right side. And you know what, he can go for the basic for Kangili, but the pass is just too slow, and you can see Dembele was open there as well. But once again, Warren Zaire-Emery just not doing what he's supposed to do, not playing football at a high quality level, which we expect at Paris Saint-Germain, especially in a Trophee Des Champions, in a final like this. You have to perform your best. Once again, Patrick finds a pass between the lines. I know it's small things, but it's these small things that can steadily build up to something big. So once again, huge prop for Pacho taking these kinds of risky passes between the lines. Here we have a set piece. Kangili finds Vitinha right outside of the box. Vitinha goes for the shot, and it close to like bottom left corner. But once again, I like these set piece tactics we're using. Still really haven't scored from one of them, but I enjoy it. Do it here, gives it to Nuno, Nuno gives it to Vitinha, and Vitinha here, it's simple. Kangili completely wide open at the back post because Warren is holding onto the left centre back and Hakimi is onto Enrique, the left back. But Vitinha goes for the shot instead. Once again, I don't understand it. Both Vitinha and Warren, their decision making a bit in this game was a bit questionable. Here, Hakimi finds Warren Zaire-Emery. Once again, we'll talk about Warren. And if you're a professional footballer, you're on the right side, Dembele do it completely open. Van der Sar is not going to reach one of them. You play the ball immediately and just hope for the best. But Warren is like, oh, I'm him, and tries to go with the challenge with Zakaria, which just bothers him. And once again, Warren Zaire-Emery. I don't want to complain. Kangili here, great switch to Desiree Doué. And I talked about this in the watch along. If Desiree Doué just has a little bit higher football IQ, he waits, just holds on to the ball, takes the marker's attention to find Nuno Mendes, who's making that overlapping run. But Desiree Doué wins the foul instead. Understandable. Here I want to highlight João Neves. So we had a throw in right there to the corner flag. Warren was there, Marquinhos, Pacho. Nobody wanted to come close and get the ball off Achraf Hakimi's throw in because it's a very risky thing. It's a very tough thing. And Neves was like, that's my job. Let me do it. Gets the ball, takes the touch, nearly loses onto it, gets it closer, loses it, wins it back, and then back here to Hakimi, who clears it away. Unfortunately, the Monaco got a chance from this. We can see Salisu with the ball. And here I have to complain about Ousmane Dembele. This was completely unacceptable. I didn't really notice it that much in the game, but after rewatching it, Dembele it's just slacking off Salisu. Like, he can easily get the ball. Ball goes between his legs to Ben Seguir, who finds Achlios, and Achlios gets a good shot off. Easy save for Donnarumma, but like, Dembele cannot be doing this. Dembele cannot be slacking like this off the ball. It's embarrassing to see. But yeah, good chance there for Achlios, but it's a simple save for Gianluigi Donnarumma. I love this play here. Achlios versus Nuno. Nuno just give me that shit. Takes the heavy touch, takes another heavy touch. He was going to go past three people just using his electric speed, and then a bit of a misunderstanding here with Dembouz, and we lose out on the ball. But Nuno Mendes, man, what a spectacular player he is. Desiree Doué here. I like this. It was a bit Neymar-esque, I would say. So stands on the ball, then makes the body switch. But Van der Sar defends that really well. But love that from Desiree Doué. Here we have Vitinha. Received the ball from Doué here. And yeah, I mean, Vitinha can find Hakimi or Kangili and switch the half of play. And if we even skip to this picture, look at Marquinhos' hand, look at Kangili's hand. Both are saying, yo, give it to Kangili, make the switch. Or even Hakimi. Enrique is calling out for saying, yo, I'm double team here on the left side. And Vitinha just passes it back. Once again, is it low confidence? He was like, no, let's recycle the ball. I don't really know. Kangili here cuts inside because of Hakimi making that electric run and gets a great shot off and a great save for the Monaco keeper. But Again, Kangeli was cooking towards the end of that first half here. Plays a 1-2 with Desiree Doué. Gives it to Joao Neves. Finds Kangeli that pocket. Cooks Aliso. And the shot goes over the bar. It was individual brilliance. And once again, it came from these set-piece corner kicks, which I like a lot. We have a lot of great dribblers. Desiree Doué, Kangeli, Ousmane Dembele, Nuno Mendes. Yeah, Barcola, just superb dribblers. So let's try more of these corners because we created a really big chance thanks to Kangeli here. Second half starts with Vitinha here, finding Dembouz between the lines. Dembouz takes, once again, a little bit of a heavy touch, and the goalkeeper gets to it before him. But once again, I love this from Vitinha. I felt in the second half he was way more confident, performing better than in the first half. Here, Golovin makes a long ball to Van der Sar on the right side. And look at Nuno. Nuno just lets Van der Sar cut inside, who finds Ben Seguir, and Ben Seguir takes a shot. Luckily, Gianluigi Donnarumma makes himself big and saves it. But once again, I have to question Nuno Mendes' defense here. He just lets Van der Sar go past him. But it's a great save from Donna. Here, Monaco have a corner kick, and PSG once again direct Saint-Germain. Dembele immediately gives it to Achraf Hakimi, turns on the turbo, gives it to Kang. Kang to Dembouz. Dembouz takes all the attention, puts it inside to Desiree Doué, turns, and the shot doesn't have enough power. But once again, I love the directness, and I love just how we can just click. Hakimi to Kang to Dembouz to do it. Bam, 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 bam. It's quick football, and I love it a lot from Paris Saint-Germain here. Nuno Mendes once again mistake with Akhlioch. Akhlioch gets to Minamino. Minamino to Ben Seguir. Hooks a bit Marquinhos here, puts the ball, and Nuno once again a bit late. Van der Sar gets it, hits the post. Fortunately, wasn't a goal, but Nuno cannot be making these kinds of mistakes. It's a bit unacceptable. Doué gives it to Dembouz. Dembouz inside to do it. And once again, this is why I love having Dembouz as a false nine, is because he's our best playmaker. And when you have him on the right side, he can do a lot of danger on the right. But when you have him as a false nine, he can have danger centrally on the wing. He can play. He's a great playmaker in the sense of we can play 1-2. We can play 1-2 football. The link-up play from Ousmane Dembele gives it to do it. Do it finds Hakimi, and I'm like, this has to be a goal. But once again, it's a beautiful block by Enrique. Unfortunate for Hakimi, but love the chance creation there. Then here comes a corner. Dembele gets the shot off. Marquinhos gets the shot off to Onkere's face. But yeah, like that chance. Nuno Mendes here gives it to Dembouz. Dembouz does a majestic touch, and I was like, yo, Dembouz about to cook here. Cooks Enrique, cooks the midfielder, and then just passes it to the goalkeeper. Man, Dembouz, when you score a goal like this, oh my days, I can't wait. I can't wait. Hakimi here to Dembouz, quick 1-2. And this had to be a goal, but I can't blame it on Hakimi because the goalkeeper makes an absolute amazing save here. Vitinha finding Bradley Barcola on the left side, gives it to Fabian Ruiz, who puts it inside. Gonçalo Ramos hits it straight at the goalkeeper, and I'm like, what? Gonçalo can't even score from the bench. Regarding the confidence for the game and goal scoring, I'm like, yeah, we're probably going to pens, but no. Mayulo 1-2 with Bradley Barcola, gives it to Fabian Ruiz, puts it inside. Damn boots! And Joao Neves is the first one that hugs him as well. That was a bit nice. But yeah, it was for me a great performance from Paris Saint-Germain. I think we performed really well in this game. We created a lot of chances. We conceded, I would say, 3 good chances against Monaco. Donna luckily turned up really big in those opportunities, and I love the fighting spirit. We kept fighting. I love that Lucho kept Dembouz on because he got the goal at the end. Gonçalo had a nice impact, and I was happy with every single PSG player this game, even Barcola and Fabian, who were a bit iffy when they came on as substitutes, even though both were influential for the goal here. But Warren, still heavy question marks on Warren Zaire Emery. It's been over a year now where we've been asking ourselves what's wrong with him. So I just hope he comes back to his best. That's all I can say. But I'm really happy with this performance. I'm really happy with the recent performances from Paris Saint-Germain. And I can't go more confidently into the rest of games of January. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video and this new concept on the channel, make sure to let me know in the comments down below or by smashing the like button. That way I will know if you guys enjoyed the series and I can continue it. So this is episode 1 of a game review from PSG. That's been it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez, Paris.